comrades, it is I, Miriam, the only Miriam, and thank you so much for tuning in. I know, long time no see, but here we are. And as the title of this video suggests, we will be learning 20 basic but useful expressions in Armenian. Now, if you've been watching this channel ever since its conception, you would know that in my past few videos, we actually learned other sorts of basic expressions such as greetings, goodbyes, how to apologize, how to introduce yourself, how to ask someone for their name. We've also been learning basic conjugation skills or the basic pronouns and such. So you see, everything is so basic, but at some point we'd like to level up. And I'd really like to release content on more intermediate, or I don't know what the word is in English, but more advanced skills. So we are just crusading through all of these baby steps. Also, as always, let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments down below, or let me know what other sorts of content you would like to see. Now, before we get started, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Click on the zangak or the bell icon to receive notifications from this channel. Also, thank you so much. I know we haven't hit 100 subscribers yet, but I really can't thank you all enough. I know it sounds very silly and very primitive, but I deeply appreciate all the support. I can't wait to show you all what else is in store. Anyways, enough with all the shenanigans. Let's get to some language learning. So, vore kairen Mariami het. Guys, my t-shirt actually says awesome, in case if you can't tell, or hianali in Armenian. I must warn that a lot of these expressions in this video are going to sound very random and as if they have no common theme. And I agree, they really don't, but they're necessary to know and extremely conducive to use nevertheless. First things first, I don't think I've taught this on this channel or have mentioned anything of this sort, but let's learn some phrases that pertain to Armenia. First things first, Armenia in Armenian is actually not Armenia. In almost all languages, Armenia is always called Armenia or some sort of version of that. For example, in French, it's Arménie. Even in Turkish, it's called Ermenistan or something of that sort. In Greek, it's like Armeniki, I don't know, something of that sort. It's always Armen, things of that nature. But the only two languages where it's not called something of this sort are, first of all, in Georgian. I don't remember what the exact expression is, but their expression for us is essentially something meaning like Southerners, because we are to the south of Georgia. And for all the viewers in the West that are viewing this, I'm not talking about Georgia, the state, honey. This is entirely different. But in Armenian, Armenia, the country is Hayastan. Armenia, Hayastan. To say Armenian as in the noun, like an Armenian, like me, you say hi. Armenian. Hi. You say Armenian, but say an Armenian girl or an Armenian female, you can say hayuhi. Armenian girl or woman, hayuhi. You see, Armenian is entirely genderless. I mean, if you viewed my previous videos, you may have noticed that we don't even have a word for he or she. We have just one gender neutral singular version of the word they. But the suffix uhi does make nouns feminine. But moving forward to say Armenian, as in the language, you say hayeren. Armenian, as in the language, hayeren. Yes, hayerenim khosum. I am speaking Armenian. Duk hayerenik sovorum. Y'all are learning Armenian. Lastly, the last version for the word Armenian, meaning Armenian but as an adjective in Armenian, is haygagan. Armenian as an adjective, haygagan. Like, for example, Haygagan utelik, Armenian food. Haygagan tevnots, Armenian bracelet. This is actually from Armenia, by the way. Haygagan bar, Armenian dance. Now, to review everything that we just learned, the word hay is Armenian as a noun, like an Armenian, like me, or you can say hayuhi, meaning an Armenian woman or Armenian girl. Hayeren is the Armenian language, so Armenian but as a language. Haygagan means Armenian but as an adjective. And lastly, we have Hayastan, or the motherland, Armenia. So why is everything hi, hi, hi? We're getting high over here off of all of this hi, hi. This is a video for another time. It's an entire historical lecture, but to bumper sticker it, Armenians are said to have originated from Haik, the archer, or Haik Nahabet in Armenian. He essentially fought off ancient invaders and united all the Armenian tribes together to form the Armenian homeland. And us Armenians are all his descendants. Fun fact, once again, this is for another video, and I don't want to go off the rails too much, but Haik is actually a descendant of Noah and a descendant of Japheth and Gomer. In fact, he is a Sumerian in the Holy Bible, but that's a spiel for another time. So next we have the word for English in Armenian, and when I say English, I mean the language, not necessarily English as an adjective, but we have Angleren, English, Angleren. Now, I will make a separate video on expressing what languages you know, or saying that, let's say you know how to speak English or how to speak Armenian in Armenian, but yes, we have Angleren. English. Next up, we're going to learn how to say yes and no. Now, I may have mentioned this in a previous video, I'm not exactly sure, but nevertheless, it's a nice brain refresher. For yes, we have ayo, yes, ayo. Kind of sounds like a deformed version of the word yeah. But to actually say yeah in Armenian, you can say ha, yes, or yeah, ha. Keep in mind that this word for yeah is obviously very informal and you don't use it in a very formal or professional setting. But we also have voch, no, voch, no. This is my own theory, but I believe that perhaps the word voch has ties to ochi, or I don't know what the word exactly is, but the word for no in Greek. But we'll talk about Greco-Armenian connections later. Now, the word for nah or nay is che. Now, che, once again, is super informal, definitely not for a professional or a formal setting. And it's just like yeah, but the negative version. Now, to review, we have ayo, ha. We also have voch, no, voch. And lastly, we have no or nah, che. We'll learn this later on when we are learning how to express negatives, but you'll also find that che or that ch are actually also used as the word for not when it comes to conjugating for expressing negatives, but I will further elaborate in a future video. Now, to wrap up on expressing negatives or positives in Armenian, we have the words for good and bad. Good, love, good. If you want a little hack, then you can remember that love is good, and love, meaning good in Armenian, sounds a lot like love. For bad, we have vat, bad, vat. Now, I did warn that this video was going to be all over the place because now we will be learning how to say caution or careful. Zgush, careful, zgush. Now, zgush can be used as an adjective to describe somebody, or it can be used as sort of a warning, just like how careful in English can be used to describe a person, but it can also be used as a warning, like careful, zgush. Anyways, let's keep whizzing forward. Now we are going to be learning basic expressions for very basic places in Armenian. First of all, we have home, tun, home. This word can also be used for house, tun. This actually sounds a lot like dom, meaning house in Russian. And if you think about it, we have the word domestic in English, and that word meaning to do with the house and the household and such. And it actually originates from Latin, I believe, and I don't know what the exact word is for house in Latin, but there seems to be some sort of linguistic connection. So next, for work, there are a few different expressions you can use. So first we have gortsi, which means to work, not in the verb or infinitive form, but it means pertaining to work, gortsi, because gorts quite literally means job or work as a noun. You can also say gortiter, which means workplace. And I suppose this is more suitable when you're actually talking about your workplace. In the same vein, you can also use the word աշխատանքի տեղ, because աշխատանք is another way to say work. Աշխատանք. So աշխատանքի տեղ quite literally means works place, but it means workplace. So once again, we have աշխատանք and գործ and գործ, աշխատանք and գործ, which both mean work. We have աշխատանքի and we have գործի, which both mean pertaining to work, but quite literally mean to work, not the verb though. And then we have աշխատանքի տեղ and գործի տեղ, and they both mean workplace. Next, we have դպրոց, which means school, դպրոց. I will soon be making a video on how to express various names of subjects or various terms relating to school in the Armenian language, but for today we have դպրոց, school. To say city in Armenian, you can say քաղաք, city, քաղաք. Now remember, there's that r sound in there, which is like the French R, and I soon will be making a video on pronunciation tips because Armenian is quite a phonetically diverse language. But yes, we have քաղաք,